Hello boys and not boys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's episode we're going to be doing a bit of leveling companions. I did try and do this offline. I made some progress, but I didn't quite get to where I wanted to be before today's episode. So basically our fiefs are fine at the moment. There's nothing really going on with them. The only one that's a bit questionable is Tile, but that's because its garrison's still low. But it's minus 0.14, so I'm not overly concerned about that. As the garrison builds up, the security will build up. As the security builds up, the loyalty will build up as well. So that's just how things work there. We could go and help out, but we're too far away at the minute. So what we're going to do is continue leveling up the people in our party. So my other son came of age while I was leveling up Arlek. I've labelled them as well, just to make sure I know which one I'm talking about. I often lose track of my children during this game. So they come quite well equipped, to be fair. The only thing I've changed on him is the shoulders. Everything else is what he came with. And the same for this guy. Again, I've changed the shoulders, but everything else he came with. So the Sturgeons kind of come with some pretty decent armor to begin with. Those bows, they both came with with archery at 0. Yet because the bow was equipped to them already, if I took it off and put it back on again, it would tell me that they have insufficient skill to use it. But if I just left it on them and didn't do anything, they do actually use it. So that's what we're doing at the moment. A bunch of guys have leveled up. The troops have reduced simply because I have one of my sons currently acting as my steward. So I'll talk you through what we're going for here. So I'll talk you through an Arlek. So for one-handed, we need to be up here. So I've put the focus points into the level that we need them to get to. So plus 30% security provided by the troops is what we're aiming for. We also want this one for the minus 5% garrison wages. And there's a few other bits in here that help as well, but nothing as important as those two that we really want. That one gives you extra security. That one gives you militia. I've gone for militia because with that and the archery one, we don't really need the additional security. Speaking of the archery one, what we're aiming for here is discipline for the loyalty, of course. And then we will also take this one, mounted archery, which is plus 20% security provided by archers in the governed settlement, which is pretty cool. I don't think there's any governor perks lower down here that we can take. Nope, not by the looks of it. Oh, we can get plus 1 militia or the security. We'll take the security in this instance. Yeah, there's nothing else apart from that loyalty up there. In the riding, we want this one, well strapped. And then again, there's not really anything other than that you'd want from the riding tree. 20% security from mounted, it's not really going to make a difference to us because we don't have any mounted. 5% production rate, again, it's not that important to us. Again, reduction of wages. That one's interesting. The mounted patrols. But we're not going to get somebody all the way to 225 riding just for the sake of one perk. So that can stay where it is. Athletics, we want specifically this one. Durable for the plus 1 loyalty. And we also want that one. And then if we were going to go real cheesy, we would pair that up with this one. So then you're getting hearth growth from there, and you're getting hearth growth from here. So you got 40% hearth growth, which is brilliant. So that's what we're aiming for there as well. So these guys have still got a ways to go. So what we're doing at the moment is we're in the Azerai lands and we're looking for desert hideouts like this one. And we're basically just going in with the skeleton crew and taking care of it. I keep dropping a quick save on the way in just in case something goes wrong. We're quite far in the game now. I'd be remiss if I wasn't being a bit more careful. So we take in Son 1, Son 2, the Dispossessed, and the Boar. Because they're all the people that we're currently trying to train up. The Boar and the Dispossessed are Imperial, I believe. Empire, sorry. Jesus. And then my sons are obviously Sturgeons. So they will take over Sturgeon settlements that we've got, and the Imperials will lead the Imperial settlements. Just at the start of the game, it's worth doing this. So you've got a decent core of towns that you can rely on to sort of always be there. Once we get to later game, governors are not really needed. We just leave the towns doing whatever they're going to do. But for our first sort of six, 7 towns, I'd say, we want to have governors in them. So in order to level archery, we just bring our guys forward a little bit. In fact, just leave them there. Press F4 to tell them to open fire and just let them do their thing. And we can see there on the bottom left that they're getting skill ups. So our job is literally just to position them in the right places. So here we'll position them just at the crest of this hill, because they'll be able to shoot that guy down there. If you don't position them well, one of them won't be able to fire. There we go. Then we put them down here. Wow, you guys suck. We'll keep moving around. Normally there's some guys down here, between 1 and 3 normally down here. And there is no one. That's not good, because it means there's now a clump of them somewhere. Come on, slowpokes. And this is basically how I would always level up my companions and family members. But yeah, there's some guys down there, look. Now, archery is one of the easier ones to level. And the good thing is they get athletic skill at the same time. And then by the time we get to doing one-handed, by the time we've wrapped up the one-handed, their athletics should be where we need it to be. And once a few of these guys get to the point where they have enough archery levels, we'll just take their bow off of them and allow the others to continue firing and just leave them to fight when it gets to close range. Yeah, there's one guy up there. Didn't you pick a bad time to come looking? You can do this with any hideouts. The Desert Bandit ones just work the best due to them having no throwing or ranged weapons. You can see they've all gained quite significant skills. Right, there's still one left. Where could he be?
You've cut quite a swath.
See, I'll fight the boss here. You used to be able to just back out and then go back in again the next day, and it would refill completely with bandits, and that's basically from one hideout. You could level your guys as high as you wanted. However, with the changes that they made during one of the patches, you can't do that anymore. So what you have to do is finish the hideout, because if we went back in now, there would be a reduced amount of people. And then when you go in the next time, there's a much more severely reduced amount of people. And then it gets to the point where there's not any people left in it. There'll be like 3 bandits in the entire hideout, and it's just daft. We'll get to the next one. We'll do a quick check on who got level ups. So Sun 1 got some one-handed. Archery, that's fine. Athletics. We take this one. Dispossessed got one-handed. Trainer on that one. And then the boar got some athletic skill. Charge damage. These are going to be governors. There's going to be no horses where they are, so we don't need to worry about charge damage. Let's do a quick check. Make sure everybody's of decent health. Yeah, nobody really took any damage there. That's good. Yeah, and we drop that quick save. And head straight back in. Clear the selection. And we take Sun 1 and 2, the Dispossessed and the Boar. Done. You can do it just with 2. So if you've only got 1 companion that needs training, you can go just the 2 of you. But then what you have to do is, say there's a group of 4, you will have to kill at least 2 of them, just to make sure that you're not going to get overwhelmed. Okay, sorry for the pause there. I've just ordered the new Korean barbecue pizza from Domino's, so we'll see if that's any good. Completely off subject, I appreciate that, but I got a phone call from the missus asking me to sort tea out. And that's me sorting tea out. We will buy pizza. Oh dear. Bring them down here. What I would say is if you are training people this way, make sure that they have got the best bows and arrows available to them, best weapons available to them. Because the amount of damage that they do to the enemy reflects on how much experience they will get. Like, for example, one of my sons, the first shot he took from 0 bow skill gave him 33 levels of bow. You guys are just being dumb now, move. Wait for them all to get in place. This might seem really boring, but this is kind of what you got to do. There's no real other way apart from I could go and drop all of my troops in the town and then just repeatedly fight small groups of looters to do the exact same thing. just hideouts as more of a controlled environment. But as long as you guys have got a lot of focus points in the skills that you're trying to level, you should burn through the levels quite quickly. I was a bit late on the hold fire there. You can instruct your guys to charge or to engage the enemy. They will do it. However, what will happen is you will find yourself getting more melee kills, because as soon as the enemy gets a little bit close, they will resort to... Oh, shoot. Might have to get involved here. Try and block them for a little bit. And then the game plan is, once we've got the sons leveled up, we will then go back and find some Empire nobles to marry them to that can be stewards as well. Stewards? Governors. Not interested in prisoners. It's not why we came. Let's take all the crap. We'll use that for leveling up troops later on. That's the last bandit base that I've found. I mean, we could take on these small groups, but they're so fast. 14, she's only 2 years away from joining us as well. Let's try and get us some intelligence. So we want that perk in healing, just so they can get the preventative medicine. Which is a perk that I will forever swear by. How's everybody looking? Still at 100%, that's cool. So what I'll do on this one is I will just tell them to... So normally what I would do with troops... So if we take Sun 1, Sun 2, the Boar and the Dispossessed, done. Okay. If I then give them the instruction to open fire and tell them to engage... What engage should mean is they will get close enough to the enemy to fire, and then fire. And then if the enemy starts approaching them, they will back off. But that's not what happens. They will continuously approach the enemy while firing, and then eventually end up in melee combat. So if we watch what the AI is doing... See, they should be stopped by now, but they haven't. One shot. Yep. So on the engage, all we got is one shot. Not even one shot. Let's change it to charge. Now they stand and fire. It's weird, because it should be the opposite way around. Charge should be just get stuck in.
Come on!
If you imagine you were in the normal story mode, you would have your brother and his wife, your 2 sons and their wives, plus your companions, and all that training basically means you'll be able to run these hideouts at 10 strong. But then it takes a lot longer for everybody to level up, because obviously only one person can get the kill on each person. the good thing is, if you were actually trying to level these up as archers, eventually your companions do become little snipers. How'd you miss from there, buddy?
Die, filth!
Somebody took a hit then.
You.
Again, not interested in any of these guys. Oh, there's another hideout over there. Let's see if we can catch one of these smaller groups. Oh, in fact, no, we won't, because they might have cavalry in them. Yeah, they do have cavalry in them. Yeah, that'll just end badly for us. Character. So we are making good progress. Oh, we got a focus point in there. Who's that for? The Swift. Oh, she's our trade caravan. We'll leave that for now. So I don't know what I'm going to do with her. Once we get to the point where the kingdom's been declared, and caravans are a bit of a... Do we need it, do we not? I don't know whether or not I'm actually going to keep her as a companion or let her go. Oh, actually, there's a lot of them. Let's get a bit further up. Oh, there's a nice little group there. Sometimes there's like 4 or 5 of them in that first tent. I obviously saw somebody up there. See if I can bait them out. I mean, finally, Christ. See if there's anybody else down here we can bait out. Oh yeah, there's a guy over there, look. You guys come in? Hi. Where you going? Oh no. Please don't chase me.
Die, dog!
Yeah, I will one day, but not today. Oh, they got me surrounded here. Uh-oh. I bit off more than I could chew there. We can just wait here though for the next night time, because my perk should have kicked in and I'll get some of my health back. Oh, no, it didn't. That should be enough. 102. I just want to check. Dispossessed. She's not maxed out yet, but she's getting there. Then by the time she gets there, we should have a focus point that we can add. Probably add it to endurance. What I should have done there is instead of stopping and trying to get them to stand still, just carried on kiting them around so the guys could shoot at them. But I was being a little bit impatient. Yeah, similar situation this time around.
Bastards!
So that's pretty much what I should have done from the beginning. I just got a little overconfident.
For glory! See you in hell!
Hey, stop shooting me.
I'll tear your lip! Die!
I think two of them are out of ammunition. Yep. Yeah, they're almost out of ammo anyway. Right, let's give them the, in fact, give them the engage order, they should stay together. Yeah, they wasted a lot of arrows.
Yeah!
I just have to leave them to do their thing now. Swing speed on this sword's pretty cool, actually. Do, 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 do. I move quite quickly when I'm not wearing anything. Not weapon-wise.
Die!
Ay, ay, ay.
You've come.
Victory is ours!
Right, that is where we shall call today's video. Appreciate nothing much has changed. We've gained some skills. Our thieves are still okay. Let's check on TR for a second. Yeah, that's up to 58 now, so they're fine. They're doing okay. I wanted to show you this, because I was doing it last night, and I thought, for those of you that are new to the game, or those of you that have not done companion leveling before, this is it. This is how you level your companions. Like I say, you can chase down these small groups, but I do it on the mountain bandits, forest bandits, sea raiders, you know, the ones that don't have cavalry, or very little cavalry, because the mountain bandits can have cavalry, but they don't tend to have a lot. The reason being, you've got a much higher chance of survival. So you can fight them as well and sort of build your skills up that way. But for the most part, to level up your companion's skills in battle, you're going to just be running around either with a small group of companions or doing hideouts. Because otherwise, there's no other way of doing it. Waiting for them to level up naturally through battle. Obviously in battle, there's hundreds of people on each side. They may go through several battles and not even secure one kill. So not get any skill points at all. But then some battles, they might go in and actually do really, really well. They might go in and get immediately headshot by an archer, and they're knocked out for the rest of the match. So the only way to really guarantee you guys getting level ups and getting their skills up, and they're getting skilled up in the weapons that you want them to get skilled up in, is to physically take them through hideouts or hunt down small groups of bandits. So what I'm going to continue doing is, we've got a hideout here. Steppy I'm going to stay away from. Steppy. I keep saying steppy. I mean steppe. Steppe bandits I stay away from, simply because the opening area there is covered in archers, and you always take damage regardless, and it slows you down. The forest bandits are easy, because you just go in, shields up. There's a lot of steppe bandit hideouts that could be done. Well, I'm going to head back towards Homelands, find some more hideouts to do, Probably attack some small groups of looters, and then try and fight them just with the companions before letting the rest of the army finish them off. It takes a long time to level up your companions, especially if you've got a lot of them to level up. But patience is key here, because the difference that this will make is immense. The hearth rate on the villagers, the increased security from these, the loyalty perks, these are all things that are going to become key in the later game to make sure that you've got that stability in an area. And I will also, before the next video, try and find us some wives for our sons. That is a big hideout. It's apparently got 13 groups of forest bandits in it. We might go and do that one. So yeah, that's basically what I'll be doing between now and the next video. So thanks for watching, guys, and I shall see you in the next one.